Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of 5 Minute Fridays.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Yay, Friday.
Yay, Friday. Oh, what are we doing today?
Well, we have a really cool video to show you guys, but first let's go over what we're streaming with.
Okay. Get the business out of the way.
Exactly.
Going to YouTube at 1080p, 29.9 frames per second, 6 megabytes per second.
We're also streaming to Facebook. And
Only 720p because
wow.
they don't let us do 1080 yet.
Yup. vMix Pro version 22.
And we'll upgrade to 23 as soon as it comes out.
Yep. Excited about that.
PTZ Optics USB 20X camera from our buddies at PTZ Optics, and also one of their NDI 20x cameras.
Yep. We've got our X Keys mouse mat, of course.
Of course. And vMix Social coming in on our Kindle Fire. So join us in the chat, post some comments. I see people already having some fun down there.
Good deal. And of course, we're also using our X Keys XKE 124 T-Bar with the video switcher key set. It
does a wonderful job.
Yes, it does.
Makes your life a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd be fumbling around with mouse clicks if I had to.
So today, when we were at IBC this year, Patty spotted this video playing in the NewTek booth. And I want to give a shout out to Lenny and the guys over at NewTek for giving us the video and giving us permission to show it. It's a promotional video that they made about their big project with Nickelodeon, and features NDI and their TriCaster, but it also has a number of our X keys.
Many X keys. It's a very cool video.
It is. I think you'll enjoy it. Let's show that, and then we'll see you in about 4 minutes and 29 seconds.
Not to be exact or anything.
How many frames?
I'm Chris Young. I'm the SVP of the Entertainment Lab at Nickelodeon. The Entertainment Lab is a group that was set up a couple years ago to take a long-range R&D look around emerging technologies and kind of new platforms. To date, we've been primarily focused on game engine technology, so we're looking at kind of real-time tech, specifically VR and AR and kind of mixed reality and this kind of virtual cinema pipeline. We recently put together this project called TMNT Live, this kind of VR experience that we took to Comic-Con this year. It's really a VR press junket. And this idea came about because we were kind of trying to think about innovative ways to talk about the Turtles reboot at this year's Comic-Con.
Hey, this is Josh Brunner, Donatello.
Hey, it's Brandon Michael Smith, and I play Michelangelo.
And we are here at San Diego Comic-Con.
Hey guys, it's Michelangelo here, welcome.
Very nice to see you, Mark, or should I say, hey, Arnold.
Do you see what I did there?
Yes, I do.
So we hit upon this notion of this kind of virtual press conference where we would invite a select group of journalists and some super fans to come in, get this really unique opportunity to step inside of the Turtles kind of reboot art-directed world and get this kind of first-hand look at the new show, but then be able to interview live Mikey and Donnie in virtual reality. The big idea is that we would film this VR press conference using both the virtual cameras and the live action footage in mixed reality, and we would capture all that using NewTek TriCaster system and be able to live edit that. At the very end of the interview, we would, on a thumb drive, hand the journalists their interview with the Turtles.
Oh, I like those moves. Wait, let me see those again. Oh, yes.
There's a lot of different technologies that went into pulling off this project. It starts with Adobe Character Animator, where we stream that into Unreal Engine using NDI technology to get it into the game, where the person that's in the game is seeing these turtles that are streaming over NDI into the game. And then from there, we're also streaming NDI into live compositing software, where we're compositing footage together, both virtual camera shots of the turtles themselves, and then also live action footage of a journalist. We're pulling a green screen key and compositing them back into a back plate that is coming out of the game. And all that is streaming back into the TriCaster, where we're able to live edit, and then we could just throw that onto a thumb drive and at the very end give it to the journalist to just immediately share out onto their social channels the final edited piece.
My name's David Gerhardt. I'm an animator on this live virtual interview with the turtles. The turtles that you see are being controlled through these keypads. Different actions are made into buttons. We're using software called Adobe Character Animator for the live performance aspect. If I want Donatello here to smile, you know, or look over at Mikey, I can trigger different looks or expressions.
The reason we used NDI was partly because it just does this amazing thing in kind of a magical way. You know, we've experimented a lot around kind of video technology and how to get it from point A to point B. And I think the great thing about NDI is that you kind of just you know, send it out as a source and pretty much pick it up on any other machine that you want to pick it up, and it just works. And it regardless of kind of format or frame rate. So it gives us just you know, a tremendous amount of flexibility. Anytime you do a live thing and then you involve technology and talent, you know, there's so many things that can go wrong. So we were thankful that you know, NDI's technology was super solid and allowed us to, you know, kind of find our rhythm for how to pull that off.
How'd you like that?
That was so cool.
What a cool video.
Pretty neat. I know we'd had something on our site earlier from back when the Simpsons did their live animated thing, and X Keys was making Homer's head tilt and move and whatnot. But it was cool to see it again.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's also cool that they're using the XK60 oriented a different way than what I usually ever think to use it.
But it's what they needed. So
works.
It works. And they're using Adobe Character Animator, which you saw at Adobe Max, right?
Yeah, I got to play around with it a little bit. I made a little monster, and mine turned out terrible because I've never used that program before. But it was a lot of fun, and seeing how they do it with. I showed the instructor, my X keys that I had, and he was actually really intrigued by it. So it was very cool.
I'm gonna come out and confess here that I dropped the ball. I didn't think of this earlier. You know, those X keys show up in their video so quickly and then flash away. I should have had a replay unit configured to capture those moments and then go back and revisit them. And I didn't think of it until about 10 minutes before we started, and it just wasn't enough time to get it working. But I did yesterday go through that video and capture some stills so we can go back and look at those.
Yep.
So, yeah, there's, you say they oriented it 90 degrees from the way we usually do, but hey,
I like it.
That fits their format, so it's working for them.
Yep. So many people have it. It's so cool.
I imagine that those two there each of them are controlling the turtles. I bet each one of them has their own.
Yeah, I would assume.
XK60. So, and yeah, those look like voice actors. David is the one who really talked about using the keypads to do the gestures, so that was cool.
You can always see the hue of the X keys glow.
A little purple glow coming up. Yep.
Another shot.
And looks like they made their own legends, cut them and put them in there.
They didn't want me to have fun making really cool Ninja Turtle custom keys. I understand. That's okay.
They're probably in a hurry. But.
I know. I understand. It's all right.
All right. Well, we gave you the info. Let's roll the close and come back and have some more fun in the chat. We'll see you.
See you in a minute. And we're back.
We're back. Yes, Maggie, that's correct. I have never seen it oriented that way.
Yep. Makes sense. Played some weeks with character animator. It was very funny, but not so easy. Yeah, it definitely takes a little bit of figuring out and messing around in that program. I mean, obviously they've figured it out.
And when you just, like, if you were running character animator without the X keys, you could talk and the lips would kind of follow yours, right?
Yeah,
That's,
if you have
is that the main part of it?
Yeah, so you have the camera, like you can have your web camera, and then like it actually follows your face and your eye movements, and yeah, it's crazy. It was honestly a little creepy just doing it, but it was really cool too.
Huh. So then the X keys, they must be using for bigger gestures like hand moves and
Yep.
body turns and that kind of stuff. Neat.
Yep. Very cool. Do you have any questions, guys?
Tommy, thank you for the reminder. Please don't forget to give us a like or a thumbs up or whichever platform you're on.
Or even better, do it on both.
Share, distribute, tell your friends.
I mean, who doesn't want to learn about X keys?
Backlighting looked like it was shining through the legends pretty well. I would turn the backlights on the unused keys pro, probably.
Yeah.
Probably would have turned them off. Right. What's this?
Trying to create my own dance slider. I've got the bull step.
The bull step.
I'm playing bulls, but the rest is difficult.
It's not easy being me, Rudy.
Oh my gosh. Love it.
Oh, man. No questions.
No.
Just a few people here having fun, learning about X keys.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get that replay thing working for next week. We can show that next week.
Show it off a little bit.
We only have 2 episodes till the end of the year.
Yep.
So we got to make them count. Right.
Yep.
And get all of our friends in.
Yep. Yes, off.
So, yes, off. Yep, we got that, Dan. Thanks for the comment. Who was in here?
No, what did we do before? A shout out of where you're from. Where are you watching us from?
If you're stalking, please just give us a quick post of where you're stalking us from. You don't have to say anything else. Just tell us where you're stalking from. Yep.
Keeps going on.
It does. Couldn't tell you. They're so universal. They're used in so many different things. That
it's honestly crazy.
Uh-oh. Is that you back there, Rudy?
You didn't come and say hi to me? Come on, man.
Yes, we do, Tom. Yes, we do. Thank you, Martin.
Very nice.
Always good to hear from you.
Absolutely.
Did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
I did. I hosted this year.
Ooh, that's right.
I made the turkey.
How many family members?
There was 9 of us there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And there was leftovers, which I was happy about. First year I've gotten leftover turkey.
Good call. That is one of the nice things about hosting the big thing is that you do end up with all the leftovers unless you're like throwing them at people as they go out the door.
Yep.
What's other space allowed here? Hey.
Facebook is working. Yay.
Facebook is working.
Beard is getting to the impressive stage.
Thank you, Jason. Nice to see you. I had a great visit with my granddaughter over Thanksgiving, and her new trick is to get a good handful of this and just.
I was wondering.
She's 6 months old now, and she's getting a bit of a grip. That's why I grew it. I just wanted something for the kid to hang on to.
Oh, you wanted to have something to play.
Something to play with. It's too cheap to buy the kid a toy, so it was a beard.
Yup.
Yes, indeed. This fits. Do you sometimes feel like that, Rudy? Jason, if you're still there, remind me what's the name of your island, or unless you don't want people to know where to find you. I was trying to remember the island that you're on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming that's a reference that I'm missing somehow.
I'll smile. I don't know what it means.
Okay. Oh.
He says thanks.
You're welcome.
This is fun.
You're welcome.
I don't think we have any more. Oh, one more. There we go.
I'm not sure, Daniel, I'm not sure if Rudy's in Belgium. That's where he usually is, but you never know with that guy. He said he could be here in Williamston. It's quite possible.
Williamston. He's probably just waiting to jump out for lunchtime.
We close his door, walk out of the studio, and there will be Rudy wearing his Old Nation beanie.
That would be a great surprise.
It would be. We'd all be very happy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's right. It's Friday, isn't it?
It is Friday.
We have a bit of an office tradition here where we go to
our favorite watering hole.
Our favorite Old Nation brewery for Friday at lunch.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. And Maggie reminded us.
Oh, yeah. It is.
You guys have been doing an incredible job decorating the office. We'll put some pictures up later.
We're making it very festive.
It's very festive around here.
I like it.
Well, I did not know that, Daniel.
I did not either. Cool.
And yes, this is certainly true.
Yep. All right.
Oh, I suppose.
I know. It's that time.
Another fun Friday. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to get this video. We'll show it again next week and do a replay on it and have some fun with it.
I think so.
Okay.
All right. Well, till next week, guys.
Oh, hi, Dave.
Oh.
Dave just popped in.
Oh, well, hello.
And Rudy, if you're referring to me and my wife, we are family. So yes, you do have relatives in Michigan.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Thanks for joining us.
Yep. Late again.
Again.
Better late than never.
You're here. You're on the left coast, so it's a little earlier there.
What?
Martin, that wouldn't surprise me. He's never offered me any pills, but we will see.
We'll see. Hi, Uncle Dave.
That's right. Okay, I think we're on the verge of wrapping this, unless anybody else is going to jump in with comments or say anything. It's just a shout out to Rudy and Steedy. Yep, they're there. We're all here. You missed the fun, Dave. You'll have to go back and watch the replay.
And then come back next week.
Tune in next week where we show it again and have more fun with it. So.
Have even more fun with the replay, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Weekend. Stay warm. Stay dry.
Bye.
See you next week.